melted butter. Along with the melted butter, I'm gonna add my eggs. Along with the eggs, I'm gonna add my salt. Along with that salt, I'm gonna go ahead and add some yeast. Along with the yeast, and I just want to take my little time and mix that in. Along with the yeast, I'm gonna add some sugar to that. It helps to activate the yeast. So I'm just gonna add not too much, just a little sugar. And I want to spice up my bread right away, so I'll just go ahead. Ooh, that cinnamon, it didn't get away. It's perfect. So right now, I'm just gonna mix that right in. That water is nice and brown. Just trying to whisk away some of that lumps left from the cinnamon. You don't want no lumps in it. As you can see, all of that whisk and looking good. Some nice ASMR sounds. So now that we got that ready, it's time for some baking powder. Not too much. And then we're gonna add a little vanilla extract to that. A little, just a drop. We're gonna whisk that again. Want to make sure you're getting everything together. And that smells so good. You can smell the spice. I would grate some nutmeg into it, but I might leave that for later. So now that's ready. We're gonna start adding our flour, and we're gonna start mixing it in. So what you wanna do, you wanna slowly, I mean that's not too slow, but yeah, slowly mix it in. Mind my noise. You don't want that too water, you don't want it too dry. You want to make nice fluffy treats. Nice fluffy treats, almost look like a cake right now. But what you do, you keep adding your flour, keep turning that bad boy over. It's just gonna soak up all that water. It's gonna take all that flour and turn it wet. You just want to keep adding a little flour, little by little, until it gets where you want it to go. Remember, no rush. Nothing is ever a failure, and failures can only make you stronger. And that's a fact. If you never fail, you never learn. That's the consistency you want. Get all of that dry stuff. I'm gonna sprinkle a bit more. Again, you just wanna get it to that point where it's not too sticky and it's not too dry. And it's almost there. Just wanna get all of that off the sides. Pretty soon I'll have to use my hand. But for now, this wooden spoon is doing the trick. Now that we got it there, we are ready. We're just gonna take that off like that. Still a little bit wet. Just gonna add some more. I'm gonna kind of roll it around there. But it's now time to use the hand. I had to roll up my sleeve for this one. So right now I'm gonna have my assistant. Actually, I'm good. So we're gonna switch pans right now with this one. Basically, you wanna get another pan, move that away. You wanna oil that baby up. Have some leftovers from the melted butter. Just wanna oil that baby up. All over the pan. I'm also gonna get some virgin olive oil, put in my hand so the flour doesn't stick in my hand. So now I'm just gonna roll this together. Sticky. I want it that sticky. As you can see, it's nice and soft. I want to keep it nice and soft. So all these things I'm making, I want them nice and soft. When they come out, they'll be nice and crispy, but still soft. So I'm gonna rub that oil in my hand right now. Just gonna mold it. Just gonna mold it. Ask my assistant to get me some oil. Assistant is gone, so I'm just gonna sprinkle some oil on there. Just gonna go around with it a few times. Turn it into a ball. See that? Now that needs to swell. That needs to raise. So we're gonna leave that in the pan. I'm gonna wash my hands really quickly. Alright, now that we got that ready, what we're just gonna do right here, just gonna cover it. We're gonna put that aside for like 30 minutes, and that shall do its thing. We're gonna clean the table up. So when we come back, you know, we just get down to business. So for now, we're just gonna check out the pot. These colors will go in. We have that over there raising, and we'll be back. So now that we got the ball on the road, I'ma do that one thing that Mike Tyson, like big up Mr. Mike Tyson. Pow! Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. Look at that. That's it. Handmade at home. So now we're gonna start the process. We're gonna take this baby out. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Yeah. So what I wanna do basically, I'm gonna show you right now. So basically I need to color code. Right now we're about to drop these babies. They've swollen. And we're about to get them in that pot. In the oven. Sorry, I said the pot. I cook everything, eh? Pastry. So first, again, we have our flour here. I'm gonna get a little bit of oil on my hand so it doesn't stick to my hand, even though it's not really sticking, but that oil will get it nice and flaky. So we're gonna do like that, and then we're gonna throw it over there. Get some oil out of that too. Then we're gonna roll it out a bit. For this one, we want to roll it flat. This baby's gonna be trouble. It's gonna be trouble because it's still rising, I should say. So you can hear those air bubbles popping. Guys, if you learn to make bread like this, there's no more bakery. Well, you still go to the bakery, but it's not something you have to do every week. This is like 4 cups of flour, and just look at the results. So what I want to do now, first I'm just going to take off the edges. Still going to use those. Just trying to square it off. square it off, but not take too much. Perfect. We're still gonna use those afterwards. Just flip it. Ooh, that's thin. That's thin and nice. Just give it 2 more rolls. I'm just gonna overlap it to and from. See from here. So basically I'm just bringing in the folds. Put a piece of flap over there. So now I'm just gonna, like that. And then with this like that. Just gonna bring these flaps together. And within that flap, just gonna put this over here. Inside that flap, just gonna add a little coconut. A little coconut, a little almond. So with this one, I'm just gonna do it in my hand. This is a much bigger version. Put it down like that. Might need a bigger flap. So I'll just use that. And we're gonna put it down like that. And with this one, instead of twisting it or anything, we're just gonna leave it just like that. We're gonna paint it. This is to make sure whatever we put there will stick. Then you want to get your little coconut shreds. Remember, this dough is already sweet, so you don't want to have to do much to it. This will become a nice little pastry. Then we'll go ahead and give this one a little dab also. Plus we'll drizzle. So what I want to do with this now, I want to roll it in. Roll. I want to stop right there. Then I want to roll from this end, just like we did at the end. Once you get there, make yourself a fork. You just want it to look noticeable. So once you do that, so once you get both of these, you just want to and I forgot my oil, so I have to take my little time. So what we're gonna do right here, I'm gonna split this cherry. We're gonna slide that baby right there. Yep. And oil that bad boy. Also gonna get that little coconut shred. Coconut with a little almond. And voila. Guys, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ta-da! You know what time it is. You know what time it is. They're bursting out of the pot. You know what time it is. We're going to dive in. We're going to push that in the oven because we got this oven hot and ready. Guys, 30 minutes. See you later. So we're just going to make some little slices in this because we're going to grate and get some zest. Because you're going to get that grip. As you can see. And plus we're using a small one, so again, you do want to get that little grip. With this you don't need much zest at all for what we're doing. So that should be enough zest. So we're going to put in some honey and juice. We'll take this. We're gonna mix that around. It's like making Japanese tea, I think. Use that brush. Alright, so now we're just gonna add our mixture. So we get it all in the creases. Some people like that mixture, you know. It's a tarty, a lemon coconut tart. You can look at the end, it has this little rose at the end. Was gonna color it, but then I was like, you know what? Not everything you need to make artificial. Some things can stay real. So we're gonna stick this back in the oven, or we just let it stay. We're gonna put it back in. If you know, then you know. But if you don't know, you don't know. It's Food Farrell, A&L. Anything is possible. And here we are, ready. Look at that. Guys, you know how we do it. You know what time it is. You always know what time it is. It's that time. See? They were apart, but now they're together. That's how the world should work. Togetherness on a whole, you know? Look at that. Every day in Food Farrell kitchen, something always gets created. Something tasty, something new. So we're just gonna make some little slices in this because we're gonna grate and get some zest. Because you're gonna get that grip, as you can see. And plus we're using a small one, so again, you do want to get that little grip. With this you don't need much zest at all for what we're doing. So that should be enough zest. So we're gonna put in some honey and juice. We'll take this. We're gonna mix that around. It's like making Japanese tea, I think. Use that brush. Alright, so now we're just gonna add our mixture. So we get it all in the creases. Some people like that mixture, you know. It's a tarty, a lemon coconut tart. You can look at the end, it has this little rose at the end. Was gonna color it, but then I was like, you know what? Not everything you need to make artificial. Some things can stay real. So we're gonna stick this back in the oven, or we just let it stay. We're gonna put it back in. If you know, then you know. But if you don't know, you don't know. It's Food Farrell A&L. Anything is possible.